For as long as humanity has gazed skyward, the moon has been a source of fascination, awe, and sometimes trepidation. Its silvery glow, ever-shifting phases, and apparent influence over the tides and rhythms of life have inspired stories, myths, and scientific curiosity for thousands of years. But beneath the beauty and familiarity of our closest celestial neighbor, there lies a web of mysteries that continue to puzzle scientists and fuel wild speculation. Today, we delve into the top 5 most mysterious things about the moon. The truths behind them, some stranger than fiction, some genuinely unsettling, all guaranteed to challenge what you thought you knew about that ever-present face in the sky. Let's begin with one of the oldest and most persistent enigmas: the origin of the moon itself. For centuries, scholars and astronomers debated how this giant satellite came to orbit Earth. Was it once a wandering planet captured by our gravity, a chunk of Earth torn away by some cosmic collision, or something else entirely? The current scientific consensus is the giant impact hypothesis, that a Mars-sized body, known as Theia, slammed into the early Earth over 4 billion years ago, ejecting a vast quantity of debris into orbit, which eventually coalesced into the moon. But even this theory leaves us with deeply unsettling questions. The chemical composition of lunar rocks, brought back by Apollo missions, reveals a startling similarity to Earth's own mantle, far closer than what would be expected if the moon were formed from a foreign body. The isotopic ratios in particular are almost identical, suggesting a shared origin so profound that it defies easy explanation. And yet, the moon lacks certain elements found in Earth's crust, hinting at a violent, selective process. Could something else have happened, something beyond our current models? Perhaps an ancient cosmic event so powerful and traumatic that it left scars not just on the Earth, but on the moon's very identity. The true origin of our moon remains cloaked in uncertainty, a shadow cast across the earliest days of our planet. Next, we turn our gaze to the moon's strange physical characteristics, the so-called impossible properties that have generated speculation ranging from ancient aliens to hollow worlds. The moon is large compared to the Earth, far larger than any other moon relative to its planet in the solar system. Its orbit is also peculiar, almost perfectly circular, and it always shows the same face to Earth, a phenomenon known as tidal locking. But perhaps the most unnerving feature is the moon's density. With an average density of about 3.3 grams per cubic centimeter, it's much less dense than Earth, leading some to propose wild theories that it is in fact hollow. Soviet scientists Mikhail Vasan and Alexander Sherebakov even famously suggested in the 1970s that the moon might be an artificial satellite, constructed by unknown intelligences and placed in orbit. While mainstream science dismisses such ideas, the peculiarities remain. Deep mascons, or mass concentrations, buried beneath the lunar surface that cause gravitational anomalies. The crust's strange thickness, discrepancies between the near and far sides, and the puzzling absence of a substantial iron core. Each of these features hints at a formation and evolution more complex and perhaps more disturbing than we understand. What truly is our moon, and what secrets does it keep locked beneath its ancient, battered surface? Our third mystery is one that has haunted lunar observers for centuries, the phenomenon known as transient lunar phenomena, or TLPs. Since at least the Middle Ages, astronomers have reported sudden flashes of light, strange glows, and even obscuring mists on the lunar surface. These sightings are not mere fantasy. Modern observers, including telescopes and automated monitoring stations, have captured brief, unexplained bursts of color and illumination, often lasting just seconds or minutes. Some believe these are caused by outgassing, pockets of trapped gas escaping from the moon's interior, the last breaths of a body once thought geologically dead. Others suspect impacts from meteoroids, creating sudden sparks of light. But the frequency and variety of TLPs defy easy categorization. In 1969, even NASA's own lunar mission controllers reported seeing mysterious flashes just before Apollo 11's landing. What could be happening on the surface of a world long thought barren and inactive? Is the moon itself still alive in some hidden, unpredictable way? Or could something else, perhaps even someone else, be causing these strange appearances? The answer remains elusive, and the next unexplained flash could always be just a night away. The fourth unsettling truth lies in the moon's profound influence on life on Earth. It is more than just a passive companion. Its gravitational pull stabilizes Earth's tilt, creating the regular seasons and relatively stable climate that have allowed life to flourish. The tides it raises have shaped coastlines, guided the migrations of countless species, and perhaps even provided the tidal pools where life itself first arose. But what is less well known is just how finely tuned this relationship is. If the moon were only slightly larger or smaller, if it orbited closer or farther away, the consequences for Earth would be catastrophic. Without the moon's stabilizing effect, our planet would wobble chaotically, leading to extreme climate swings and possibly making complex life impossible. Some scientists have gone so far as to say that the moon's presence is a rare Earth factor, one of the crucial, unlikely ingredients that make our world habitable. Was this a cosmic accident, or does it hint at something more purposeful, even designed? The terror comes not from the answer, but from the realization of how fragile, how contingent our existence really is. Should the moon ever be lost, or its orbit disturbed, the consequences for life on Earth would be apocalyptic. Finally, we arrive at the most chilling of all lunar enigmas, the evidence of things that shouldn't be there. Throughout history, both amateur and professional astronomers have reported inexplicable objects and structures on the moon's surface. Strange geometric patterns visible in photographs, odd shadows that seem to suggest artificiality, and the infamous lunar towers and bridges first recorded in the 1800s. These have all fueled speculation about ancient civilizations, alien outposts, and secret bases. While most of these sightings can be explained as tricks of light, image artifacts, or the mind's tendency to find patterns where none exist, some remain stubbornly unexplained. The Soviet Luna missions, as well as NASA's lunar orbiter and Apollo photographs, have occasionally captured anomalies that defy immediate explanation. Rectilinear shapes, domes, and even what appear to be tracks or trails etched into the dust. In the 1960s, NASA commissioned a report cataloging hundreds of accounts of strange lunar phenomena, including reports of moving lights, temporary structures, and shifting surface features. While skepticism is always warranted, the sheer number and persistence of such reports raise unsettling questions. Are we truly alone in the solar system? Or has the moon played host to visitors, perhaps long ago or perhaps even now hidden in the shadows and craters? As we consider these 5 mysteries, a pattern emerges, one not just of unanswered questions, but of deep existential unease. The moon, so close and yet so alien, is a silent witness to the history of our planet. It has watched over humanity from the dawn of consciousness, shaping our myths, our calendars, and our dreams. And yet, for all our advances, it remains a realm of secrets, a place where the familiar turns strange and the ordinary becomes extraordinary. Consider for a moment what it would mean if even one of these mysteries were resolved in the most unsettling way. If the moon's origin is not a simple collision, but a process involving forces or intelligences beyond our understanding. What does that say about the history of the Earth and our place in the universe? If its strange physical characteristics hint at a hollow interior, a remnant of ancient engineering, or an undiscovered natural process, how would that reshape our science and our sense of safety beneath its gaze? If the flashes and glows on its surface are not mere geology, but signs of activity or presence, what new chapters of cosmic history might we be forced to confront? And if the moon's influence over life is not accidental, but a necessary precondition for our very existence, how fragile and rare is the miracle of life on Earth? Finally, if there truly are things on the moon, ruins, artifacts, or watchers, what does that mean for our future and our destiny among the stars? For now, the moon keeps its secrets well. The next time you look up and see its pale face hanging above the world, remember that it is more than just a rock in the sky. It is a riddle, a guardian, a silent companion, whose mysteries are as old as time and as profound as the universe itself. Yet, the story does not end here. The moon continues to beckon us, drawing us back with each new generation of explorers, dreamers, and scientists. Future missions, both robotic and crewed, promise to pierce the veil further, bringing back new samples, new data, and perhaps new mysteries. Will we finally discover the truth about its origins? Will we find evidence of life, past or present, on its desolate plains? Will we uncover signs of lost civilizations, or the footprints of visitors from beyond our world? Or will the moon, in keeping with its ancient, inscrutable character, simply offer us more questions, more enigmas, and more reasons to wonder? One thing is certain, the moon is not done with us yet. Its mysteries remain, each one a challenge to our knowledge, our imagination, and our courage. To confront them is to confront the unknown, within the universe and within ourselves. So the next time you find yourself under a moonlit sky, pause and consider the silent sentinel above. Remember the 5 greatest mysteries it harbors: its inexplicable origin, its impossible structure, its flashes of unearthly light, its delicate control over life on Earth, and the persistent rumors of the impossible lurking just out of view. Let them remind you that the universe is vast, strange, and sometimes truly terrifying. And in that darkness, the moon will continue to shine, both a light in the night and a beacon calling us onward into the unknown.